Hey babe, it's my first day in London, so I wanted to make you a video about what happened and how I'm doing, which is good. But a lot of things happened, and so I wanted to tell you everything and not forget anything. So since you're working right now, I'm gonna make a video and tell you about my day. First of all, the flight was good. It was long. I didn't sleep that much, but I think I ordered the correct meal on the flight, which was the mushroom and chicken with the broccoli and mashed potatoes instead of the meatball linguine, which looked really bad and it smelled bad too. I also hit the Virgin Atlantic version of a jackpot, which means when there are 3 people seated in the row, the middle person didn't show up. So me and the dude on the aisle, we both got to spread out a little more. I had some more foot room, so I was able to take off my shoes and sleep with my feet up onto the middle seat. It was great. There was a millennial behind me who decided that she was an artist and wanted to turn on her light at like the equivalent of 3 in the morning London time, and there was no one else in our entire section that had their light on. And even her mother, who was sitting next to her, said, "Do you really need that light on?" And she continued to do her art. So that was really frustrating for me. However, when I got off the plane and was going through customs, there's a very long security line, and it's a huge line. So you walk up and down these aisles over and over again. And as I was walking down one, there was this group of ginger children, and one of them was saying, "What? We're not going to New York?" And the mom was like, "No, we're in the UK. We're in London. We're not going to New York." And the other little kid said, "No, that's not possible because we heard you say it was new, and we only knew the only place with new in the name was New York." And the mom said, "We're definitely not going to New York." And the other kid said, well, then what place with new in it are we going to? And she said, "No place with new in it." And they both looked very disappointed and sad, and so it made me feel very good about myself that at least I didn't have their same problems. I took an Uber from the airport to my hotel, and that went well. It took like a little over an hour, but I learned lots of interesting London facts from my Uber driver. Like, apparently there's this conspiracy theory that Princess Diana was actually murdered by the Parliament, and it was because she was pregnant with a Muslim child, love child, of the boyfriend who was also murdered in the crash, who was the heir to the Harrods estate, which Harrods is like Macy's or, Nordstrom or something like that, but so that was an interesting find. The other thing was when I checked into my hotel, which is called the Mondrian London, they had my room ready at 9, well no, it was actually 10:30 in the morning when I got here, and it shouldn't be ready until 3. And so I got to get in early, which is great because I was very tired. I didn't sleep very much on the plane. And after I got here, I took a nap because I was pretty tired, and I decided that it was probably behoove me to take a nap instead of try and just power through the entire day. And I took like a 2-hour nap, and I woke up and I was just kind of playing with my phone, not really thinking about stuff. And somebody knocked at the door, and I was like, that's really weird. So I opened the door, and it was this woman from room service, and she had a whole tray of room service, and I was about to tell her, like, "Hey, I didn't order room service, it's not for me." And she was like, "Actually, this is for you, it's complimentary, and this is to welcome you to the Mondrian London. Would you like to accept this?" And it was like, what? Like, that doesn't happen in America. And I don't know if you can tell, but I do have like a view back behind me. So it is a view of London. So let me show you. So yeah, I have kind of a cool view of like the water, and like you can see this like downtown area, and they even have like Easter egg decorations. And over here, that's St. Paul's Cathedral. And I don't know if you can tell, but that is water. So that's the Thames right there. So it's pretty awesome, the room I'm in. And that is that part. But the best part, whoa, I think I zoomed in. Wide, 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 wide. Yeah, okay. But I think the best part was I went to the Tower of London after I mowed down on the free room service that was brought to me, which was a giant bowl of fruit. And it was like the best fruit ever, like fruit power. It was like a fruit protein bar. And I just ate that up and then went to the Tower of London. And I spent a little over 2 hours there. And it's the oldest building in London. It's a white building, which is 1,000 years old. And it was really cool to just kind of walk on these streets that other people had walked on 1,000 years ago and see all the crown jewels of London. It was definitely worth it. And then after that, I met my sister in the Borough Market, and we put our name on a list to get into Padea, which is sort of a new, I guess, like within the last year, Italian place. And it was amazing. However, we put our name on the list around 5:30, and they gave us a sit time of 8:30. And so we just kind of wandered around and found a cool whiskey bar and drank drinks there, and it was great for a couple hours, and then went back to Padea and then ate amazing pasta. And then my sister's phone had died, so she decided to walk me back to my hotel, which worked out because I had a bunch of crisps and chips and things for her to take. And so she took lots of those and then went on her merry way. But I think my first day is almost over. And so I just wanted to catalog this for you so you know what's going on. I hope everything is great in Seattle with Nico and you. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.